I'm so excited to be streaming live with you today, and I have a very special guest. Yes, on this virtual edition of EverTalk Live. I'm Jezlan Moyet. Normally, I see you every Monday through Friday on EverTalk Live on Apple TV and Roku via the EverTalk app. But today, of course, I am safer at home, and I'm going to be joined by JT Neal. I am so excited. We're talking the second season of ABC's hit show, Bless This Mess. How are you today?
I'm good inside on this beautiful day.
Safer at home. So tell me, Are you alone? Are you with family?
I'm with my girlfriend. We live together, so we're in the same place always anyway. But it's definitely nice to not be by myself during all of this. Just have somebody to talk to, and interact with.
Absolutely. So have you learned anything about yourself that has maybe surprised you for better or worse now that we're at home?
Well, I never thought that I was capable of staying up until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm usually in bed by like 10:30. And lately I'm just like, why? Why am I going to bed that early? What am I getting up for?
That is what I like to call the midnight muse. She hits me about every night. I'm like, now I'm my best self. Sleep? No.
Yeah, exactly. I'm ready to go to bed at 10. I'm like, all right, cool. I could go to sleep now. And then I don't. And then I end up going to bed at like 3 o'clock. What's that about?
What is that about? C'est la vie. It's interesting because the show, obviously, Bless This Mess, talks a lot about, the city life versus the country life in simpler times. And now more than ever, I'm experiencing all these like simple pleasures. My neighbors dropped off a homemade cake, and it was the best cake I've ever had.
Really?
What simpler
Those are great neighbors.
Oh my God, the best. So what simpler things are you appreciating now?
I'm just kind of appreciating the outside, like just going and sitting on my balcony. I'd never sat on my balcony before and just kind of relaxed. Because especially in this industry, it's so much just, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to meet this deadline. And now it's just, everything's just calm right now. And it's kind of nice to be able to stop and smell the roses for a minute.
Literally. California has never been more beautiful and more in bloom. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm so glad you're safe. So let's talk season 2, obviously. Season Bless This Mess. What do you think about it?
Well, I might be biased, but I think that it's the best show. No, I love it, and I had such a blast when we were shooting it. I was really happy when we got picked up for the extra episodes we originally weren't supposed to do. We were supposed to do 13, and we got picked up for the back 7, and it was so exciting for me because I'd never done a show with this long of a run. I'd never been a series regular before, and I just think what our writers created was just so beautiful and sweet. And part 1 of the finale is tonight, and then part 2 is next Tuesday. And our finale is just incredible. It's so sweet and so full of heart.
Okay, are there any kind of hints? No spoiler alerts, but what can we expect tonight?
Well, there's a tornado, which coming from Texas is very close to my heart. We dealt with a lot of tornadoes, so it was when I started reading, I was like, I had flashbacks of being in the basement of my high school as a tornado went over the top of my school.
You're kidding me.
No, dead serious. I went through a lot of tornadoes, getting in the bathtub with a bunch of blankets and pillows. Horrifying.
Okay, that's real life, not the show, right?
Real life. Yeah, real life.
Oh my God.
I see Lisa Linky posting tornadoes down here. Lisa Linky putting there on the show.
Dropping the tornadoes. I do see that some of our followers are asking about Malibu Rescue.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know when it's coming out. I haven't heard. But we shot it last year, like last September, I want to say. I don't remember exactly. It was kind of a whirlwind last year. But it was so much fun. Yeah, it's a sequel to the movie, obviously, the movie in the series that came out on Netflix last year. And yeah, I play Brody, the the horrible jerk lifeguard.
Brody, the quintessential Malibu man.
Exactly.
In real life, and I'm just kidding. We won't go there. We'll leave Brody alone. Okay, let's also talk about the rom dramedy, the romantic drama. Jaden Smith, Cara Delevingne, Life in a Year. What was that like?
That was the biggest thing that I had ever done up to that point. We shot it in Toronto a few years ago, and I just remember meeting Jaden for the first time and meeting Cara for the first time. And like on my first day, Will Smith was there too because he was a producer. And I just was surrounded by these people that I had been following on Twitter or I had been watching in films for years. And for the first time, I was like, I can't believe that I'm a part of something like this. And the script was just so incredibly beautiful. I mean, I love that movie so much, and I really hope that it comes out soon so that people can see it. It was unbelievable.
Fingers crossed. It seems like you've had a lot of these moments. You know, Bless This Mess, you've said has been a dream job for you. That movie was like a dream for you. I mean, you have had the opportunity to work with some of the best writers, producers, actors, and that says a lot about you, JT. What do you think you can contribute your success to?
I don't know. You know, I mean, I just hope that I can bring my best to whatever project I'm a part of. It's really kind of intimidating sometimes whenever you're handed a really incredible, you know, piece of material, and you're like, I really want to be able to deliver on this, and so I really feel like it's my duty to just, you know, do my work on it. You know, make sure that I'm doing my character backstory and I'm doing all of my due diligence on it so that when I get to set, I'm prepared.
But okay, that which is all well and good, right? Practicing the craft and being prepared and doing the work. But what kind of work are you doing, you know, maybe mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so that you can be so tapped in, tuned in to yourself to deliver in that way?
Yeah, it's hard sometimes. It's made a lot easier when I'm surrounded by people like Jaden Smith who can turn it on like that and make you feel it for real. You know, I don't have to act with somebody like him, or on Bless This Mess with somebody like Dax or Lake or Lennon or David or Lisa Linky. They're so funny. I don't have to pretend. It's like acting I've found is really collaborative, whereas like it seems like it's a very individual thing where I'm working on my books and stuff. But I think what really helps is when everybody is trying to work cohesively to create, you know, the best product. Isn't it makes
incredible? They say, yeah, you're the sum of the five people around you, and when you are on an incredible set or you're talking to somebody like you, this is how I feel. It brings out the best in you. You can literally feel that energy. It's almost tangible.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's something very kind of otherworldly about it.
So I know when you're not on site, you're also busy volunteering. Share a Meal, you've been involved with that for years. What can you tell us about that? And are you still actively working with them?
Yeah, well, right now, they kind of had to halt their services because of the virus. Because it's a very personal organization. So yeah, Share a Meal is this really incredible organization where volunteers will come and they'll meet at a central location and they'll roll some vegan friendly burritos on a food truck, and then we'll pack all of them into bags and we'll walk around the streets of Los Angeles and hand them out to people who are hungry or in need. And it's a really cool experience because you're meeting these people on their own turf, on their own ground, and it's less about the food even and more about creating a vehicle for a conversation for these people that often get overlooked, you know, or we walk past them, and it's really interesting to hear their stories. And you know, they're people just like us, and they're all trying to do their best, and they're trying to get back on their feet, and you know, nobody wants to be in that situation. So it really changed my perspective of a lot of things when I started meeting these people and talking to these people. And yeah, as soon as I'm able to, I would love to go back and continue to serve with them because they're just an incredible organization.
So what are you doing to pass the time at home and kind of get ready and get geared up for when Hollywood does open back up?
Well, I have a wonderful team behind me, my agent, my manager, and we're doing a lot of self-tapes. Obviously, we're doing auditions still to the best of our ability. A lot of casting directors are doing general audition calls. So it's a great way to get in front of casting directors I've never seen before. So I am taking steps to kind of better myself whenever everything opens back up. So, you know, I'm doing that. I'm continuing to read plays. I'm just trying to stay creative as I can in this situation, which is really difficult when you're in an apartment and, you know, there's nobody really to play off of. But yeah, I think that Hollywood will bounce back pretty quickly. People need entertainment.
We really do. Speaking of entertainment, what have you been watching? Obviously, besides season 2, Bless This Mess, are you binging anything these days?
Yeah, my girlfriend decided to binge watch Gilmore Girls, which I used to watch it a little bit with my sister. She loved the show, and she had the DVD box sets and stuff when it was on and when it was airing, back when you couldn't binge it. And so Angelina decided she wanted to binge watch it. She had never watched it before, and we went through. We're almost done with it. We're on the end of season 6, and it's taken us 3 weeks, I want to say. That's crazy, right? 2 seasons in a week.
That's crazy.
That's yeah. Maybe I shouldn't advertise that.
No, I think it's great. It's so important to embrace the shows that we love, the characters that we love, whatever we can do to stay positive right now in this time. It's so important. Yeah. Thank you for being here, for sharing your morning with us. Please stay safe, stay well, and remind everyone where they can watch part 1 of the season finale tonight.
Yes, tonight, 8:30, 7:30 Central on ABC.
Bless This Mess. Stay safe. We'll talk soon. Thank you all so much for checking out this live stream with JT Neal. Be sure to catch him in part 1 of the season finale on Bless This Mess, ABC tonight. Remember, we are #EverTogether. You can see the full episode on EverTogether TV, brought to you by EverTalk TV on Apple TV and Roku. Until tomorrow.